goes that way. So speaking about life, you know, you'd asked a question, one of your talking points, which I thought was really interesting. And so we're talking about life, and I think it's a great moment to bring this in, how to live a full life. You have 3 tips that experts swear by. What are those 3 tips? I'm so curious.
Well, first of all, I wasn't the expert who came up with this, but
But they're so good. I got to hear them.
well, the first part is, I do believe relationships are the most important thing, the asset that we have. It's the only thing we can take with us. And so, invest intentionally in those relationships. And that doesn't mean, always in the other person, but also means in yourselves, which is tip number 2. That in order to invest in other people, you first have to invest in yourself. So, for instance, I'm taking a 2.5-year leadership course where we meet quarterly, and there's a bunch of reading and retreats and all these sorts of things, and also time of reflection where we have to really get to know ourselves better so that we can better help other people. So you have to take care of yourself in order to then be in a place where you can help others. And so if I'm going to have healthy relationships, I have to first make sure that I'm good. And then the third is just having that attitude of serving, right? If you're looking to serve, whether it be big or small, it doesn't matter how much money you have, because you can serve with your time, you can serve with your money, you can serve with all of these things. So if you don't have a lot of money, but you have time, you can donate your time and your expertise and those sorts of things to help other people. So those are the 3 things that I really focus on and what we've done. I mean, and that's varied across the board. I mean, we're host parents for 3 kids from Africa that are attending Northwestern on
Wow.
full scholarships. And it means picking them up at the airport. It means like, hey, this is a winter coat. You've never seen this before, but you're going to need this in about a month, right? These are boots. The one kid from South Sudan, he goes, I've never been below 84 degrees.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the other 2 guys from Africa are like, you're going to die, bro. You're going to die.
It's another world. Chicago gets cold. I'm originally
does get
from
cold.
St. Paul, Minnesota.
Yeah, so it gets cold, but that's one way of giving. There's other ways in which you can do that. I mean, it's part of the reason why I've just decided to run for a local board, because I'm in a stage of life now that my kids have gone. They're all off to college or graduate school or doing things in their lives, and I have more time. So it affords me the opportunity to give back in a way that I haven't been able to do in the past.
That is more important than anything, being able to give to the community. I mean, you've raised your family. You never stop, right? You never really stop with
Right.
with that, but you definitely have more time because they're living their life, as you've said. And it's like, okay, how else can I contribute to, society, my community, whatever the case? Because what you're doing is more than money. What you're doing is going to have a lasting effect in your community. Every decision that you make, and I just, that's a commendable thing. A lot of people can do it, and for one reason or another opt out. And I just think it's an important thing. So congratulations. And of
Well,
course,
I haven't won anything.
I know,
So.
but just on the decision to do it, is where I'm congratulating you on, because a lot of people can but won't, and there are a lot of influential people that can but won't for whatever reason. But for those that do take a stand and say, you know what, I'm in. I raise my hand. I am in. That's commendable.
Well, what I've raised my hand for is saying I'm willing to offer, and if people want it, then I'm willing to serve. I'm not looking at it as a career. I'm not looking at it as the next step in terms of political aspirations. It's just something I feel, and that to get to that point, if I'm taking this story full circle, working on myself, learning to discern, sitting with it, going through the process, and then coming to a point and saying, okay, I'm willing to take that step forward and let's see what happens, right? As opposed to like, I want to do this, I have to do this, or, I'm going to try to control it. It's the opposite. I'm going from the point of, I'm going as opposed to willing, as opposed to willful. And if people want it, then I'm willing to do it. If not, okay, no, I'll move on and go into a different direction.
I like that a lot. I really do. There's There's just a lot to be said for that. That's a good thing. I'm giving you everything you need to find success as a real estate investor. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel and like this video. See you later.